Ripple XRP sneak attack. As we all look this way at a pandemic, SEC lawsuit, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hand. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. And what we do at the Warrior Academy is we teach a man or woman how to fish versus giving them a fish. You give them a fish to eat for a day. You give them a fishing pole to eat for a lifetime. As my boy William says, you teach them how to farm, they will feed a nation. If you'd like to join our Warrior Academy, we keep adding more and more to the Warrior Academy. You get access to my exact portfolio, not a financial advisor, access to our exit strategy where you fill out your own exit strategy. And number one thing that's going to wreck people in this marketplace, not having a game plan. Number three, we have constant and consistent calls. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, talking about market analysis, what's happening in the market. Also gem hunting Fridays, cryptocurrencies that are about to price appreciate, and we help you get in and out of those, all based on your decision. We just show you exactly what we're doing. Also, we have subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, workouts, and nutrition. There is nothing like this program in the world. Also, I'm actually going through a high-level mentorship, and I'm going to be bringing that information down to my warriors. We are truly a program that's going to help you build and understand the true biggest shift in generational wealth. So click the link down below or the description down below. You can join the Warrior Academy. Now remember, if you get in the Warrior Academy, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a persistent, patient process. Make sure you go through the 120-day challenge. It will change your life. All right, Warriors, let's jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'm working from my home right now. Share my screen with you guys really quickly, and we're going to show the sneak attack that's going on with Ripple XRP. Okay. So I like to go dive deep into the past, right? Because we're caught up in the present moment right now. What's happened is an SEC lawsuit. There's a pandemic. There's rumors we're going to get locked down again. But remember, Warriors, the biggest thing with the lockdown was to shift the financial system. And I'm going to show you how this has been happening for a very, very, very long time. Now, you guys know I'm obsessed with the World Economic Forum, the IMF, the SDR, the bags of currencies. 1971, we attached from the gold standard. The freight train has left the building, Warriors. It has left the building. They've been working on blockchain for a very long time. This is a World Economic Forum document from 2016, The Future of Financial Infrastructure, an ambiguous look at how blockchain can reshape the financial services. Now, this is back in 2016, and I want to show you a couple key factors on here, and then we're going to go take a look at Volante, and we're going to look at the partnerships that Ripple is developing behind the scenes as this SEC lawsuit goes on. It is all by design, Warriors. As you look this way at a pandemic, as you look this way to SEC lawsuit, this thing is pulled back like a bow and arrow, and when it launches, Warriors, number one, Ripple XRP in this bull run hasn't even hit its all-time high of about $3 and some change, right? So that's number one. Number two, XRP is always the last to go in the bull run. And number three, once this case gets dropped and they let that thing go, holy cow, you're going to see some of the biggest price appreciation in crypto history. Okay, so page 14 of this document is distributed ledger technology, DLT, more commonly known as blockchain, has captured the imaginations of wallets and financial services ecosystem. So this is showing DLT. So imagine XRP in the middle here. Now we know Brad Garlinghouse is part of the the crypto committee for the World Economic Forum. We know that Ripple sits as a partner on the World Economic Forum. So take a look at this. So you got 24 countries, this is in 2016, currently investing in DLT. This is in 2016, 80% of banks predicted to initiate DLT by 2017. 2,500 patents filed over the last 3 years. Bank of America has like most of them. 90 plus corporations have joined blockchain consortiums. Okay. We also have 90 plus central banks engaged in DLT discussion worldwide. Over 1.4 billion in investments over the last 3 years. Now, this was in 2016. Yesterday, we just went over a $2 trillion market cap for the cryptocurrency space. Even though this stuff is happening within the crypto space, the Senate, Warriors, institutions are buying this up like crazy. It is scaring the retail investors, which is you guys. But I'll tell you what, this is just a part of the shift. This is the economic shift, okay? This is the monetary shift. The biggest shift in generational wealth is what I'm learning right now with my mentor. And I'm going to bring this to my warriors and share this with you guys. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for all of you guys to get involved in the biggest shift in generational wealth. Now, I want to show you this document right here. Okay, this is page 16. It says this is an analyst was based over 12 months of research engaging industry leaders and subject matter experts through interviews with multi-stakeholders workshops. Look at all these people involved. This is back in 2016. All these people we've talked about. We got BlackRock, we got Barclays, we got Visa. Who else do we got in here? Some big companies. Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan Chase, okay, HSBC, USB, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Swift. Okay, then you come over here, conducted interviews with the solicited input from subject matter experts. We have Ripple, we have DCG Group. We have Circle. I showed you all the connections between DCG Group and Circle. We have Coinbase, who's a subsidiary of the DCG Group. You have Stellar, Ripple, Blockstack, Blockchain, Hyperledger project. Now we just, I think it was Hyperledger that we found that was in that document from yesterday, right? So now these are all the people that were involved in this research study, engaging leaders in academia. So you have here, who do we have? We have the European Central Bank. We have the White House. I mean, this stuff has been worked on for a very long time, warriors, and they're acting like, oh, we're just learning about cryptocurrency. We're just going to start to regulate it. So this is a document back in 2016. It's remarkable. I read through the whole thing. Okay, so let's move forward just a little bit further here. And I want to show you, this is on Volante's website. So it's on July 21st, 2021, an interview with the gentleman here. But listen to some of the stuff that he says about the pandemic.
In the market.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it found that adoption of platform as a service models is on the rise, didn't it? So can you run us through why you think this is?
So there's a lot of reasons. I think one of the obvious ones that we've all dealt with over the last 18 months is kind of been sped up by COVID. I think a lot of banks, financial institutions, or any kind of corporate entities for that matter, became very obvious when everybody went home how much they actually did depend on the cloud. Now it was appropriate for mission critical applications, and I think it fast forwarded that evolution by quite a bit. So we're seeing that while they might have been willing to dip their toe in it, all of a sudden now this as a service is really just part of the core of their business. And I think secondarily, I've been in this payment space for 15, 16, maybe 17 years. And this is, without a doubt, the most rapid, most ubiquitous amount of change we've seen in the industry. Mm-hmm. Whether it's the ISO standards, whether it's the proliferation of private and public sector payment schemes, whether it's real-time payments coming to almost every corner of the world. So basically what used to be kind of a standard back office business that you had to do kind of a limited amount of care and feeding to has all of a sudden become front and center, massive amounts of change, massive amounts of competitive advantage in moving first. So those are the types of things that are really moving this forward.
It's incredible to see how quickly things have moved on, I agree. And with over 50 real-time payment systems live across the globe today, there's ample of choice, but of course, some complexity that goes with that. So what are the issues here? What are financial institutions currently facing when connecting to real-time schemes? What about that?
Yeah, so again, depending on the profile of the bank, any global bank could have 8 or 10 new schemes coming on a year. Right? In the payment space, that's a massive amount of change. And they're looking for places like or offerings like Volante where we can be the aggregator of that change. Right? If the payment schemes.
Okay, so I'll leave it at that, warriors. So like you said, the massive amounts of changes happening, what he said, Volante, we know Volante Ripple processor module speeds integration to Ripple global settlement network. We know that Volante is a partner of Ripple. Okay, so we have in 2016, the World Economic Forum is partnering with DCG Group, Ripple, all these different corporate, the White House, right? Think about that, warriors. Then you have a Volante speaking right here. They literally are all working behind the scenes. And for once in our lifetime, we get to invest in the new infrastructure of a financial system. So do not let this Senate hearing fudge you out like most of the retail investors, because the institutions are buying. We brought this document up many, many times. He was talking about the ISO 20022. I finally said it correctly. We got IOTA, you have Ripple, you have R3, you have Swift, Stellar, Algorand, JPM, okay, you have Circle. These all sound familiar, right? Accenture, Consensus. You have all these things that, I'm invested in Ripple, I'm invested in Stellar, I'm invested in Algorand. These are all things that are happening behind the scenes. This is a very big monumental shift. And as we look this way to pandemic, and if we go through another lockdown, Warriors, what do you think it's going to be? Why do you think they stopped the movement of cash throughout the economic system? Okay, some big news from Ripple yesterday. So this is really exciting. This was on August 10th. This is what I'm talking about, the sneak attack. As the SEC lawsuits going on, they are just getting partnership after partnership after partnership after partnership and strengthening your overall position as an XRP investor. Thrilled to announce our partnership with GME Remittance, the largest payment provider in Korea, throughout our joint venture, SBI Ripple Asia. Lots of momentum in the APAC. This is freaking amazing, Warriors. So GME Remittances joins RippleNet to accelerate the scale payments in South Korea into Thailand. Today, we're excited to announce that the Global Money Express CO, GME Remittances, one of the largest non-bank remittances services in South Korea, has joined RippleNet. Through RippleNet, Ripple's global financial network, GME Remittances has connected to Siam Commercial Bank, SCB, Thailand's largest bank in terms of market cap. The partnership establishes SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture between SBI Holdings and Ripple, will accelerate all scale payments from Korea into Thailand. 184,000 Thai nationals residing in South Korea. The Thai population is the third largest in the country after Chinese and Vietnamese nationals. GME Remittances joins existing roster of Korean financial institutions and money transfer companies already on RippleNet, including Cross, ENF, Sintable, that currently serve the remittances corridor between South Korea, Thailand. The number of transactions sent via RippleNet for this corridor has doubled over the year. The sneak attack is here, Warriors. Literally, as we're sitting here panicking about this SEC lawsuit, as people are jumping off the bridge out of cryptocurrency because they're fudding the crap out of you because these senators have no idea what they're talking about, Ripple is making massive, massive partnerships, okay? A little bit of news from yesterday. By taxing crypto, the U.S. government has accepted that it's here to stay. And I wanted you guys to see this headline here. There's a silver lining in Congress, and I said that already, efforts to impose tax on crypto transactions. The U.S. is finally accepting that the critical crypto economy is here to stay. Think about this, Warriors. I've told you guys, I'm a very non-pessimistic person, optimistic person. I always look at the positive side, Warriors. At some point, it's going to be regulated. Okay, we still have a lot of early adoption coming in. We're a very immature market right now. As it matures, your price appreciation is going to go through the roof. But as it does mature, it's going to end up more like the stock market. So this moment in time is historical, right? Number one, we're going from third industrial to fourth industrial revolution. We're going from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, right? We're going from computing to connectivity. So basically, we're investing, but you've got to be strategic, Warriors. Be in the right investments, ones that are fundamental, that are going to really solve real world problems. And you want to make sure you have a game plan. So what my plan is, during this bull market, I'm going to be exiting 50% of my portfolio. I'll be going into silver for wealth preservation. I'll be staking in a cryptocurrency called DAIA for passive income. I'm also going to be going into doing LBOs, leverage buyout offers. I still hired my mentor. I'm going to be going through my mentorships. I'm going to be buying corporations, and I'm going to be teaching you guys the true biggest shift in generational wealth. There's a population right now that owns 45% of the wealth. That money has to flood down. So there's multiple things happening and why they're saying it's the biggest shift in generational wealth. And it's cryptocurrency is the shift in the economic system where you can get massive price appreciation. But I'm always learning, I'm always growing. So my suggestion is go read The Richest Man in Babylon, that book. That's what changed my brain a year and a half ago. That's what stopped me from being, making money, losing money. I changed my brain on how it works. When I get something now, $1, I multiply it. It's that simple, Warriors. It's not that complex. They make it very complex and very confusing so you can't play the game. But we know the game, so we can be played. So if you want to join our Warrior Academy, click the link down below. Join the description or in the description. As we always say, Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.